G'day, hey you, and welcome to another, she got a bit of a fright there, Workshop Wednesday. Today, look who was what the cat dragged in. I mean, Adelaide put out the call, and we have Gordon MacDonald from, where are you from again?
That will be WorkSafe New Zealand.
WorkSafe New Zealand, and what are you guys up to? You do something to do with health and safety, right?
Something to do with health and safety. In fact, that's the only thing that we do is health and safety.
Okay,
so we are the kind of regulatory organisation to help lead the effort of New Zealand to be better at this stuff.
And the thing is, people have been kicking off and going mad, haven't they, Adelaide? We've been getting the phone calls.
Jeez Louise, it's going crazy out there.
I know, and Adelaide's been taking them and going, no, just calm down, it's all right. And that's why we asked Gordon to come along, because we saw this great media release that said, what did it say?
Calm down and carry on. Effectively, we didn't make that phrase up, but it's that sort of message that, look, don't get excited about this in terms of what the law requires and new duties in the law. Take this back to a simple proposition. What is all this stuff about? This stuff is about looking after people.
That's
and if you start from that proposition and work out from it, instead of I've got some nasty law and a big bad wolf of WorkSafe hovering over my shoulder,
yes,
then you can make a lot of progress.
So I was a bit worried about actually your mental state. So I thought what we'd do is today, and if you're up for it, we'll actually go and show you some cases where they've got this new law and they've gone, hey, thumbs up, this is good stuff. Actually, keeping people safe is a great priority. Are you keen to do that?
Up for that? Absolutely. Let's go.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, so one of the things that we've been talking about and heard all sorts of media coverage about is this mental stuff about kids can't climb trees. So we're here, got on to meet Teresa from St James Catholic School in Palmerston North, and I see she's the principal, of course, clearly, but I see we've got some children up the trees here. And are you worried that Gordon's here?
No, not worried at all. Actually, I'm really pleased to meet Gordon.
Okay, so tell me about this climbing trees gig.
Okay, so for years and years the kids were on at me about climbing trees, and so finally I got my act together a couple of years ago, and we put some things in place, and our kids climb trees and they know how to be safe when they're climbing trees.
That's amazing, and you haven't had any $500,000 fines yet?
Not yet. How would I $500,000?
Come on, hand it over.
That's right, and WorkSafe isn't actually here. Gordon's not here. Are you here to shut this down, Gordon?
No, absolutely not here to shut this down. I'm here to learn about how kids deal with risk in a real life situation. And it might sound like heresy from a health and safety regulator, but risk is not just inevitable, but it's just, it's good. You know, we get a buzz out of it. It's how we learn. So actually this idea of getting kids to understand risk and understand that it's a spectrum from there's some trivial risk, there's some serious stuff, it's the serious stuff we're trying to protect them from. That enables us to live our lives and have fun. And then when these kids go into the workplace, they're going into it with an understanding of these concepts. I think that's fabulous.
Hey, well, why don't we get the kids down here? Should we have a bit of a look at it?
Oh,
yeah.
right.
So the thing is, right, we've got a whole lot of dudes and dudettes here who are going to talk to us. So
Yeah, okay, so first of all, tell me what could go wrong with this. I mean, what are the risks involved in climbing a tree?
When we climb trees, there is a risk of falling down because some branches may snap and some may be a bit wobbly and you could have the risk of falling down.
Right, so what are we going to do to stop ourselves falling off a wobbly branch?
Holding on to 3 points at a time, so you've got 3 points in case one snaps.
Yeah, okay. Anything else?
Just keep holding onto a branch just in case.
Keep holding on. Yeah?
Don't let go if it's not safe underneath you. If the fall's not that big, then you can just take a small jump. But if it's quite high, you should just keep on holding to a branch and maybe get help.
Okay, one more question. Do you want a job with WorkSafe?
Go on, Mike.
I was just saying I'd like a job with it.
Okay, go.
Okay, you'll hear that kids are having a lot of fun back here, and what would happen if we stopped them climbing things, because we can see we've just got a playground behind us that, we could also say, well, we can't climb that either. But I noticed there's a few other things, not only on the jungle bars, up on the turtle that they call it over there, climbing around. But what are these things in front of us? We've got some wood, we've got what looks over here like a bit of a fitness track, and we're standing on a cycle and a scooter track that goes around the whole outside of the field. All quite dangerous stuff.
Yeah, anything could be dangerous, but quite frankly, our kids have wanted some additional things in their playground. They were involved in designing this, and this is what we've come up with. And I think that we're not quite finished yet, but at the end of the day, we'll go through with the kids. We'll talk about whether there in fact are any dangers and how you work with that.
So what do you think, Gordon, about this kind of thing going on in a school? There's lots of activity for sure. We can hear it going on behind us.
Yeah, look, absolutely spot on. It's about making kids healthy, happy and educated, and there can't be anything better than that. But it strikes me there's a real lesson there that the grown-ups can take, which is this thing called health and safety is best done with workers, not to workers. So involve them in identifying the risks, involve them in designing the controls around them, and they'll have much closer buy-in to those propositions, and they'll then want to own health and safety, not have it imposed on them. Absolutely. That's great.
Yeah, it's a good role model, isn't it? It's a good thing to be doing, and we're learning to manage the risk.
Absolutely.
Nice work. Keep up the good work, Teresa.
Thanks, we'll do.
Well, we're back here with what started it all this crazy media about climbing trees and you can't do it anymore. I think Gordon's cleared that one up for us. We're taking him away to see another couple of businesses shortly, but that's all we've got time for on this Workshop Wednesday. But tell your friends about it. Make sure they know this health and safety stuff is common sense and it's actually about managing the big risks, not worrying about kids climbing trees. See you next week on another Workshop Wednesday.